What's going, guys? Just guys here, back to my channel, and today, well, in the morning and stuff, we're gonna do a little review of last Wednesday night of AEW Dynamite Beach Break. So I didn't get to do it last Wednesday because I was kind of not feeling good a little bit, but I'm okay and stuff. So little allergies, but I'm okay. But anyways, yeah, it was good though. AEW Beach Break. The whole show was good on TBS. Fucking badass with Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship belts. With the undisputed TNT Championship belts. Um, then we got Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole. Baby. That was a good match too, but man, I thought they were gonna be bloody and stuff, but they weren't. But whatever. But you can't have bloody matches that all the time. But I guess I don't know. Maybe because WWE guys is jealous because they're AEW is doing more bloody, gory, all that stuff and guts. Blood and guts. So I said maybe they're just jealous because WWE is PG and AEW is not PG. They're TV-14. So what can you do? WWE is so stupid these days. So yeah. All right, let's get to it then. If you hear the air conditioner, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of feeling a little hot right now. But yeah, I'm not sick or anything. I just it's cold outside, but I just feel a little. Alright, let's get to the first match. Ladder match for the TNT Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara. This was a good match. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get to it then. Alright, Sammy Guevara became interim TNT champion in the absence of rightful champion Cody Rhodes. Wednesday night, they battled in a ladder match to determine the undisputed title holder, kicking off the show with the blockbuster contest. Utilizing his size and strength advantages, Rhodes dominated early, taking the fight to the floor. Guevara halted his momentum with a cutter on the floor, flattening the American Nightmare, but also driving the air out of himself, injuring his lower back in the process. Moments later, back inside the ring, Rhodes delivered an awe-inspiring suplex from the ladder, drawing a huge pop from fans and leaving both men in a crumpled heap back from the break. Rhodes sent the Spanish God midsection first onto the steel bars of the ladder, then trapped him in the figure four through the rungs, fired up by wicked chops to the chest. Guevara mounted a momentary comeback with a pair of clotheslines, but Rhodes dropped him to remain in control in one of the damnedest moments in recent ladder match history. Guevara leapfrogged to the tippy top of one ladder and delivered a cutter that brought Rhodes crashing to the mat. With both wrestlers spread across two ladders, Rhodes delivered crossroads, leaving his opponent within in pain. He recovered, driven by desperation, and joined Rhodes on the ladder. Both men dangled from the belt holder before crashing to the mat below. Fuego del Sol, the best friend of both competitors, tried to talk sense into Rhodes, but Ada, Tiger Driver 98. Guevara wiped out Rhodes with a dive, then downed him with the GTH on the floor. From there, he produced a mountainous ladder, draped Rhodes across, another proceeded to deliver a swanton bomb onto his opponent. Both men fought on top of the ladder before Guevara blasted Rhodes with one of the belts, knocking him to the mat, Guevara finally secured the titles and scored the biggest win of his career. Guevara defeated Rhodes to become undisputed TNT champion. So, there you go. That was a good match. So, yeah, that match was good, man. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's get to the second match. Wardlow versus Elijah Dean and James Alexander. Wardlow returned to his hometown of Cleveland for a match with Elijah Dean and James Alexander. It went about one would expect two power bumps to each, a fifth to Alexander onto Dean was all Big Daddy War needed to pick up the win. So yeah, he just did the power bumps and beat the shit out of those two guys. So yeah, it was a quick match. Alright, third match. Trios match, Chris Jericho, Santana and Ortiz versus 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. The rivalry between Chris Jericho and the trio of Daniel Garcia and 2.0 continued Wednesday night, but it was the dissension and dysfunction between lead champion and their inner circle teammates. Santana and Ortiz, the commentary team of Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross, told the story of mounting frustration among Santana and Ortiz as they put their own championship aspirations aside in the name of Jericho's interests. After Ortiz spent the match isolated from his team, he created separation and inched toward his corner instead of tagging Jericho in. Though he opted for Santana, the longtime tag team partners mounted the comeback, ignoring their faction's leader as they took down the opposition despite being dismayed by the events that unfolded before him. Jericho dragged Jeff Parker to the floor and delivered the Judas effect to Matt Lee, allowing Santana to score the pinfall victory. He jawed with his teammates as he exited the arena. So yeah, Chris Jericho left after he gave the Judas effect. So yeah. Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz defeated 2.0 and Garcia. So yeah. Alright, let's get to CM Punk and MJF's latest verbal showdown. CM Punk hit the ring ready to fight, his fist taped in an uncharacteristic black. He again called out MJF, and after a few knocks on his trademark scarf and the city of Long Island, the loudmouth heel appeared. MJF cut another scathing promo, finally agreeing to face Punk next week in Chicago. He then claimed Punk left before abandoning fans when he refused to appear in Cleveland back in 2014, which was when he was in WWE, but he left WWE the next day after the Royal Rumble, which I remember. So, yeah. He said Punk will lose in his hotel when he will leave again, and cried on a podcast. Punk called MJF a fan and exclaimed that fans don't love him because he wins or hate him because he loses. They love him because he always gets back up. MJF looked to test that theory, joining his Pinnacle teammates Wardlow, FTR, and Shawn Spears for an attack on Punk. MJF ordered Wardlow to powerbomb him on the chair after some hesitation and a look of disgust on his face. He did it so apropos that MJF place that same place your journey began and the same place it ends. I'll see you in Chicago. MJF said he ended the segment seated on the falling body of his foe, CM Punk. So yeah, man, that was a good promo, man. I love it. If you don't like CM Punk, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like the story, good fucking you. Who fucking cares if you don't like it or not? Get the fuck out of here. You don't like it. Alright, the fourth match. Red Velvet versus Legit Leah Hirsch. A week after frustration led to Leah Hirsch attacking her friend. Red Velvet, the two women battle in singles competition. Hirsch dominated the contest early and threw the commercial break just in time for Velvet to attempt a comeback. Hirsch dropped her though and tried to force a tap out with the legit lock. Velvet made it to the ropes, forcing the break. Frustrated Hirsch resorted to a roll up with a handful of tags for the win. After the match, she attempted further damage, but Chris Statlander made a save. In a pre-taped video, Malachi Black and Brody King issued, and after the match was over, Malachi Black, this is in a pre-tape video, so we already finished the match. So in a pre-tape video, Malachi Black and Brody King issued an anonymous warning to Pac and Death Triangle. Black ended by saying the House of Black, like death, is inevitable. So Hirsch defeated Velvet. So that was it. Alright, Dr. Britt Baker DMD promo. Dr. Britt Baker DMD made her way to the ring to bask in a recent accomplishment, including 3 Pro Wrestling Illustrated awards and 2 covers. She patted herself on the back for many compliments, then heckled the Cleveland fans for their shortcomings against her Pittsburgh Steelers, vowing to give them a Baker they can cheer for, in reference to Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield. Then the promo segment just sort of ended. So I think a lot of people wasn't paying attention because they're feeling about the football, the sports thing. So alright, the main event, which is the 5th match. Lights out match. Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole. So the main event of this week's show featured the culmination of weeks of intensifying hatred between Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole as they clashed in a rare lights out match, crushing his own sunglasses in a symbol of the seriousness of the match. Cassidy took the fight to Cole. When they spilled to the floor, indie wrestler and social media icon Dan Hudson appeared, drawing a huge ovations from the fans. Pure Evil entrance debut. That was a good. That debut came out of nowhere, man. Like, he came out from the ring, under the ring and stuff, and this shocked a lot of fans. I've seen him before though, but sometimes. Then Cassidy gained control of the bout until Cole sent him crashing into the steel steps, then targeted his hand, hoping to take the orange punch out of his arsenal. Cole dominated through the commercial, but the use of a fire extinguisher sparked Cassidy's comeback. Because it showed during the picture commercial break when Orange Cassidy took out the fire extinguisher and sprayed it on Adam Cole's face. That was good. That was funny. Cole tried for a brainbuster into 2 steel chairs, but Cassidy countered with a stun dog millionaire, then drove Cole through the tables with the Michinoku driver for 2. Cole called for Brandon Cutler, who quickly found himself wiped out by the Wheeler Yuta. Bobby Fish wiped him out. Chuck Taylor returned the favor. The Young Bucks rocked Taylor and joined Cole for a triple super kick. Trent and Rocky Romero pulled Matt and Nick Jackson, which is the Young Bucks, to the floor, allowing Cassidy to deliver the beach break for 2. Fired up Cassidy delivered the orange punch, further, and injuring the hand. Cole tried for a low blow, but Cassidy revealed a steel cut with thumbtacks and delivered Panama Sunrise for a dramatic 2. He wrapped a steel chair around his fist for an orange punch, but Cole bailed to the floor. The fight spilled backstage, where Cole drove his opponent to a table and a monitor with the Death Valley driver, but could only score a 2 count. Back in the arena, Cole rocked his opponent with the super kick, then set up for the boom. Cassidy caught him with the super kick, reapplied the chain, but ran directly into a stage light. Cole scaled a truss, but lost track of his opponent, who had followed him up and delivered a perfectly timed low blow. He hugged Cole and drove him from that height through the stage for the win. Yep, Cassidy defeated Cole. So yeah, this was a good match too. But fuck the haters, you know? I mean, who gives a shit? If you don't like AEW or you don't like what's going on, why the fuck are you watching it? You know, go watch WWE instead of this show. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I guess that was it. It was good, you know. But yeah. Anyways, that was it, and I see you all in the next video. Laters.